Could not go live.
Could not go live? Where did it say not go live?
It just went away.
It did?
Mm-hmm.
What? Is that true?
Where?
A screen popped up that said could not go live. But sounds like they were pranking us. Sounds like they were just
Twitch
joshing.
requires additional... Where are we?
Where art thou? Why not upholdeth me?
Where art thou? Ba-da-ba-da. Yeah, go back to the stream. Isn't there a window that says live on it?
This
Isn't there another one?
It says
we're live?
streaming and stream.
I'll go see if we're on TT.
We have 0 viewers though, so that's a little weird.
That's preposterous. That just simply can't.
Here we go.
That simply can't be true. We got Bendy.
Bendy.
Yeah, isn't that cool,
On
Bendy?
on
But
Twitch.
she's on Twitch, so that's weird. I mean, sometimes we get Benda.
TikTok Live Center could not go live.
What? No. Dum bum.
Apply for access to go live on PC.
That looks like a scam.
I know. It looks so crazy.
That is so
But I
funny.
think
That's
this
the real
is
page.
TikTok. This is TikTok.
Apply and win a free cruise.
I think it's mostly because Gabe has it on YouTube, on his Streamlabs. Like that's where you go through, and you told me to put this one on TikTok. So maybe.
It says we're live. I can see it on the thing. It says hello, hi, Timmy. Does he read comments? He does. If it's not live, why do I see it? That's a great question.
Great question.
Shout out from the Philippines. What's up, y'all?
Hello.
Okay, we're live. Hello, Layla. Good to see ya.
Layla.
Teehee. Hi, guys. What's not working?
We don't know.
We don't know, silly. Hee hee. Jackson, if you can work on getting, I think, the Instagram chat and then TikTok if you're able to. If not, I've got it on my phone.
Jackson, if we yelled at you as a joke, would you think that's funny?
I probably think that it's real at first, and then go, "Oh no, these guys are my friends."
How long would it take you to realize we're friends when we wouldn't actually yell at our grown-up friend?
I don't know, but I kind of live my life thinking that everyone's gonna yell at me,
Really?
and then when they don't, it's like, oh, such a relief.
Like, not just get mad at me, you think they will yell at you.
But yeah,
Are your parents yellers?
no,
Old yellers?
no. But I just kind of like,
Huh.
it's kind of like don't make anybody mad kind of deal. And so if you think that you're gonna make everyone mad, boom.
I see.
Lol, this is really live. Musical Monday, not today. I know this is the time we typically do Musical Monday, but Caleb has to work before we go on our Portland and Seattle trip. So he's prepping all that stuff. By the way, this Wednesday in Portland, if you're in Portland, go get tickets now. I think we've sold like 70. We're trying to sell it out so we can prove that we're like real boys. We're real boys and girls in the comedy world.
Come see us. Keep Portland weird.
Keep Portland Musical Monday. Hello everyone, welcome to the LaughPass Chat-a-thon. This is the show where we chat up with our LaughPass members. If you're a LaughPass member, comment at laughpass.tv and we'll talk about whatever you want us to talk about. We have to talk about whatever you want, even if it's bad.
Jackson, Bendy's telling you that's unhealed trauma.
Oh no, I know.
Oh, he knows.
I know.
Mike says
Thanks,
the
Bendy.
last chat-a-thon was a huge success. I know. Just who knew that just sitting and just talking with our friends could be a real thing.
I will say, someone said
Thanks for the rose.
you could not torture that out of me, and I can't remember what I said to elicit that response, but I have been thinking about that a lot, and I've thought, did I say something wrong?
You couldn't torture me to watch it?
No. Sometimes if you say something embarrassing, people will be like, you couldn't torture that information out of me.
Oh,
And
because you willingly gave it up.
Yeah, they'd be like, why would you admit something so weird about yourself?
Right.
So I remember that response, but I don't remember what I said to elicit that response, which means I'll probably say it again to someone else at some point in my life. And that's haunting me.
Well, oversharing is a sign of ADD, and I know you know that. I'm just saying that to the chat.
I've been watching a lot of videos.
I'm assuming you don't know, but I'm saying it out loud so that the chat can learn it with us, even though we already know.
Sometimes I tell stuff to Zach that I know I've told him before, but he's forgotten.
Yes, I'm the best friend because you can tell me not movie plots, I'll remember that, but personal details I'll forget so fast.
It's really cathartic to just say over and over again. It's fun.
Will Portland have improv songs live? Yeah, we'll do silly songs, we'll do a musical, we'll do a Musical Monday segment. We have to do 60 to 90 minutes, and so it's going to be the whole kitchen sink. It's going to be awesome.
Will Portland have improv songs live? Is that what you just responded
That's what I just said, yeah. Finally, a LaughPass member. Christian, thanks so much for being a LaughPass member, y'all. Someone said, oh, shoot, there was a comment that I was going to read.
Wait, we got a joiner?
Cool. He's just, I don't think he joined today, but I think they want recognition that they joined.
Oh, thank you.
Also, any LaughPass members notice anything different on the website? I made it look better. It's all pictures focused.
Oh my
not a lot of
god!
text.
Did your website get a haircut?
It kind of glowed up.
Oh my gosh! You got
Our
a glow
website
up?
glowed up a little bit.
Oh my gosh! Should your website get its nails done?
Should I get a website for the table? Well, anyway, welcome to the LaughPass Chat-a-thon. If you're a LaughPass member, go to laughpass.tv. We got to chat about whatever you want. We're just shooting the shoot today. And if you're not signed up today, we're trying to go full time. And if you're in Portland this Wednesday, we're doing a show live, so tag your Portland friends. I join your pass, but I only got cash. Let me mail you $10. That'd be incredible. I'll only do that if you let us mail you VHS of our lives on a weekly basis spend hundreds of dollars in shipping. Anthony, thank you for the compliment. Absolutely amazing. She has the best laugh and smile. He has a beard. I wish I could. Shay's very talented, and Zach has a beard. Come to Seattle. We are coming to Seattle this Sunday. This Sunday on the 8th, we're going to Seattle. Isn't that so fun? At the Laughs place. I think it's just called Laughs. What an incredible name for a club. It's just called Laughs.
Here's a question for you guys. If you were a ghost, who would you haunt? And why?
That's a great question. If you died and you had to haunt somebody, who would it be? And if you have a question for us that you want us to answer, you can do it at laughpass.tv, and we'll do it for you.
For me, I would probably haunt... I'd probably haunt Jackson.
Me too. That was my first.
No!
Just because...
Jackson?
Because I would just want to be like, cut it out, guys!
I know, it would be fun to just do a bunch of bits, and then eventually Jackson realized, oh, these guys won't leave me alone. It'd be fun to see that realization.
Yes, that'd be so fun.
To see him actually get mad at me. But I'm a ghost, so I probably don't have, remorse anymore. Because, as a human, I don't want Jackson to get mad at me. But as a ghost, I wouldn't care.
And it's also a loophole, because if your business is haunting Jackson, you have no unfinished business. So it's you can live forever. You know when a ghost finishes their business?
Oh, yeah, and the business is haunting
my business is haunting you. Because normally it's I'm haunting you because I never got over my divorce.
Right.
But it's no, this is my job.
Right,
to haunt
or it's
you.
I'm haunting you so you'll discover I was murdered by your dad, Mitchell.
Yes.
And that would also be why I'd haunt him, because his dad's trying to kill me.
With a sign. He suffocated you with a sign.
My best friend, to repay him for this out-of-hand comments he always says. Really? So, and this is still your best friend? Fascinating. We've all had a best friend that, let's face it, we wanted a better friend, but we just couldn't get one.
They were the one we had. It was the best available friend. That's the difference between a best friend and a best available friend.
Right. Sometimes your best friend is just the best person that you like the most that is also willing to be friends with you. Remember this. You could have a better friend if more people liked you.
Yes. That's true. Look at yourself and you're like, why don't I have more friends? It's well, you could if people liked you more.
Right. And when I say you, I'm talking about myself.
Yes, we're being self-reflective. You're perfect. I love the cheese song. There's a little poll going on TikTok. Do they prefer the cheese or the meow song? Mike, are you going to Vancouver, Canada as well? We were invited to Toronto, but it was going to be a 7-hour drive for $50. And we were like, no, I don't think so. But if we fund LaughPass, we're gonna definitely make a Canada trip. Canada. Maria I think she's a LaughPass member, but she's a very active commenter on Instagram. I was thinking I'd love to move in with my best friend, but I'm worried it'll cause us to fight a lot. How do you guys do that? You can ask any questions on laughpass.tv and we'll answer it for you. Would you visit Argentina? We'd love to visit Argentina. Jackson, that's where you were for 12 days before you came back?
12 days, baby.
That would be so cool. We would really love to go anywhere. So if you're like, would you go to this place? Absolutely. Truly, we would.
So far, we have a 100% acceptance rate of being invited to go places to perform, except Toronto, Canada. Because like I said, it was 7 hours of driving for no money.
So really, we have probably a 66% acceptance rate. But it's just because, yeah, we would have lost money on that. And, sometimes that's okay. But sometimes I'm not in the mood.
Ooh, Mookie Dolo says, can I apply to LaughPass? You can. It's just right here, laughpass.tv. I bought this really slick URL, so it's so easy to get it for anyone who wants to support us. Would we go to Ireland or Romania? I want to do a UK trip so bad, but it's so expensive and it's so crazy. But once we fund LaughPass, we'll plan a UK/Romania trip.
Mike, Gabe Golding is not with us today.
He's not with us.
He has passed on,
on
to his friends for Labor Day.
For the day. He's passed away.
He's passed on us away.
He's passed out in his bed. What is LaughPass? It's like our Patreon, but we keep all the money. Just go to laughpass.tv. It's really sexy and cool.
Wait, I gotta go. He's passed on being with us today.
He passed on being our friend.
He decided to pass on being our friend.
How many pets do we have? I have 3 children, and I consider them my pets. And I feed them every day. Crying in my uniform is so great. You're so beautiful. Are you a couple? This is just a reminder that at 5,000 LaughPass subscribers, you get to decide our relationship status.
Guys, let's take a poll. Would you still watch us if I got adult braces? How many of you would unfollow? Name yourself. Jackson? Ew, Jackson, you're like my real friend.
No.
Not a live person.
And this is specifically for Christian. So Christian Danielson, and I could say your full name because it's on YouTube. I want your real feedback on this. So where do I watch the stream on LaughPass? I can only write suggestions. This is intentional. It is. We did have the stream also going to our website, but it seemed a little laggy. You tell me, would you prefer your own window of watching the stream and commenting, or would you just be able to chat back and forth? Christian, let me know.
No, Cunnington, just so you know, Gary, Indiana is a song from The Music Man. So look that up. See what you think.
And Bendy, we can submit questions to LaughPass now. Yeah, you go to laughpass.tv and members can leave suggestions, questions, whatever.
Bendy, where'd you go? And what did you learn?
And why are you going to nursing school now?
And did you try to steal anything?
And have you ever killed anybody?
And
Layla, Shay, you don't need braces. You have the best smile ever. We
Thanks.
have been getting a lot of comments about your teeth and how perfect they are. Shay is literally the only person in the world that thinks her mouth needs any work. Emmanuel, thank you so much for that gift. That's so nice. How much is LaughPass? Well, if you go to laughpass.tv, all the pricing is there. It goes $5, $10, $50, or $100, depending on whether you want it monthly, yearly, and really how much you love us. But it's a minimum is $5 a month, and you get everything.
So
get it all.
For everyone asking what the question of the day is, for all you commenters asking what the question of the day is, it's if you were a ghost, who would you haunt and why?
And why is it Jackson?
And why is it Jackson? Justify why you would haunt Jackson. We're only going to do that for the next 5 minutes.
5 minutes, you hear? 5
Answer your
minutes,
question.
5 minutes.
Get your attention now for 5 minutes. What is the most memorable improv song you've come up with? Zach, do you have an answer to that question? I'm going to turn the time over to Zach.
I'm going to thank you. You yield your time. I'll take the remainder of Congressman Shay's time. I've said it once, said it 100 times. I love... I keep my enemies close. Keep my enemies closer. I think about that all the time.
I would like to filibuster.
Denied.
I really don't remember most songs, except sometimes I'm there when Zach's editing it, And that is truly a horrific experience because it's just the same like moment of my voice and then like rewinded and then goes like 1 second more and then rewinded and then goes 1 second more.
Christian, is this the LaughPass chat? It is. You've done it. You've made it. Let's see here. Yes, Randall, you are in the laugh chat now. Without discussing it first, if you could have any superpower you want, what superpower would you give to each other? We can't discuss it first. We just have to give it. So, Shay, I would give you the iPad from Westworld, where you could control your intelligence, any facet of your body at any time that you want to.
I would give you any tool from Spy Kids.
Wow, so no superpowers at all. Technology.
Okay, I would give you the ability to turn into the Thumb Man from Spy Kids.
Hideous. That sounds like...
And, well, they're strong.
They are strong and freaks and
they-
unlovable. And they have thumbs for heads.
But it's by choice. It's by choice.
I guess if I were in a situation, but I can turn back at will.
Yeah.
And I'm fully sentient in here.
Fully, your thumb with a brain.
So I'm just hulked out.
You're just
I
hulked
can
out.
just Hulk.
But you have no face, which could be to your advantage because you can't smell the viscera that you are.
Can I see? I don't have eyes.
Can't see.
So
But
I'm
that
very
could be,
strong.
But that could be to your advantage because you have to feel everything.
Oh, I have excellent sensory touch.
Excellent sensory touch. So if you put your big thumb head on their face, you can tell exactly who it is.
Issy says, is LaughPass worth it? Also, can you say hi? I'll say hi if you say it's worth it.
Hello. Some people think it's worth it, and other people really don't, and that makes sense.
And that makes me sad a little bit, but we're trying.
You just have to decide if you're the kind of person that would think it's worth it.
Sean, it's a great question. Why isn't Shay's social media presence bigger? Now, let me tell you something. I've been posting 3 to 5 times a day for years, and we just hit 1.1 million. I would be confident that if Shay doubled her current social media efforts, she would already be beating me. I'm confident about that, but Shay has this little thing called, I don't want to. But you got to give her ideas. Go shoot her messages and like do something about this and get those. I think someone told her to do the scooter video.
No.
Didn't they? Well, that was always your idea?
No, I did it because I bought myself a 3-wheel scooter.
Scoodle.
Bought myself a scooter. And so really I just have to buy more stuff.
That's the lesson
If I
here.
buy enough stuff, I'll make a video.
Let's see. Where can I keep my enemies closer clip? It's all up on LaughPass. All of our Musical Monday episodes are up on laughpass.tv.
Josh says, I would haunt my work, psychiatric hospital. No priest would come and rid me, as no one would believe those I am haunting, although I would be a Casper-esque friendly ghost. Okay.
Chicken Poop says, I watched one of your videos and now I'm flooded with them and I'm so happy for it.
This is also a fun question. What kind of ghost would you be? I think I would be like one of the ghosts from Eddie Murphy's Haunted Mansion. And I would want to look like bad CGI. I think that'd be funny. If they're
And
like,
only be in mirrors.
I think it'd be funny if it's like, you're a real ghost. I'm like, yeah. They're like, why do you look like bad CGI? I'm like, that's just what ghosts actually look like.
Yeah, they
Like,
shot that on real camera.
The early 2000s got it right.
I'm telling y'all, if she posted a day in the life of Zach, you'd get tons of views.
Of Zach?
Of a day in the life of like, what's a day in the life being
Oh.
Zach's best friend?
Oh, maybe. The thing is, I don't know how to edit stuff, and that really, because sometimes I thought of this idea that I actually want to post. Should I spoil it?
Yeah, give him a little teaser.
I can't. I'm too
Okay.
embarrassed.
Shay won't even talk about posting. That's how hard it is.
But I have an idea. I think it's pretty funny, but I don't know how to edit, so I can't execute it. I cannot be an executioner. And that's what's holding me back.
Shay also knows I'll edit anything for her, and but that's hard too.
You'll
Don't
edit
ask.
it for me?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know this.
I edit 5 clips every day for you.
Oh.
Let's see. What are your thoughts about the new Beetlejuice movie? Yeah, go ahead and pop that into laughpass.tv, my friend, and
Wait.
we'll dig into Beetlejuice.
Is that true?
It's not.
It's being improvised. Oh.
No, it's largely improvised.
Wah, wah.
Michael Keaton apparently is a really like pretty incredible on-set improviser, which is pretty fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I know him from?
What do you know him from?
This movie where he's a dad that turns into a snowman.
Jack Frost?
Jack Frost.
Of course.
Like, that's his most famous
His
movie.
greatest work.
I don't know him. I don't know him as Batman. I don't know him that way.
I don't really know him as Batman either.
Really? What do you know him from?
Probably Beetlejuice.
Oh.
Yeah, I probably only seen the first Batman once, but those were a little gritty when I was growing up. They were kind of like, kind of gritty.
But he makes a great snowman.
He
Plays
makes a phenomenal
great
Jack
snowman.
Frost.
I believe that he was a snowman.
What's up, folks? Welcome back to the LaughPass Chat-a-thon. We're chatting it up with our LaughPass members today. If you're a LaughPass member and have a suggestion, a comment, a request, you're our bosses. So we have to do what you want us to do. Just go to laughpass.tv. Randall says, and they commented on it, says, both of those superpowers are technology.
Well, my second one wasn't.
That's true. Randall says, I'd be a ghost that basically worked like Alexa. That'd be interesting.
Oh, okay, so by commands.
Bendy, test. You are here, Bendy. We see you on this. We see you on the site. Alrighty, folks. Can you sing a song now, please? I wish, but Caleb's working like a. Guys, you have to realize this, that we need the real reason we need 5,000 LaughPass members, and so we can summon Caleb whenever we want and chain him to the piano and make him produce for us all day. Mm-hmm. That's the real reason, because otherwise he's got to do real work. He's got to like construct some stuff. Tim Burton is actually more famous for donuts than movies up in Canada. Is he a donut person?
Oh. I've never heard that. Did he make voodoo donuts?
In Canada, yeah.
That's the only famous donut place I know.
Can you do donuts?
Can you do?
Randall says, if you can go back in time and take credit for any invention, what would it be? You'd have to know how to actually create the wheel. Easy, the wheel.
Well, no one knows who invented that, so they don't get their claim to fame.
I know I would. I'd go back and invent it, and I'd call them Zachs. I'd call them Zach Athertons.
Oh, that would be
Gotta
fun.
get your Zach Athertons changed.
Okay, and so I have to know how to construct this with my knowledge right now.
You can't say you invented the iPod because you have no idea.
I wouldn't be able to.
You wouldn't be able to.
Okay, I would invent the kiss. And I would call the kiss Shays.
Give me a shade.
And then they would know that I invented it.
And then they shade passionately. They stole a shade.
They stole a shay.
All right, from Bendy, how do your coworkers at your other job feel about you trying to quit to do this full time? I think that's a great question about my boss. But here's the thing. I would still like write scripts and participate. It just would be like, our job is very fun. We like working with the people we work with. This would just be our priority and we could do a lot more of it.
I just assume they don't believe we'll make it that far.
I assume no one does. And that's why everyone thinks it's cute that we're doing this.
Yeah. Because someone from our work even subscribed.
Let's see here. We got a lot of song suggestions from Christian, which is great. But we're not doing any songs today because Caleb's out. What a bummer.
I know. Sorry, guys. I know you love us for our voice.
Michaela, I'll give you $5 to date. I'll tell you what, Michaela, if you sign up for a yearly pass, I'll take Shay on a date. I'll take Shay on a date during the chat. And you'll get to see that. You'll get to see that date play out.
Really? You're not even going to ask me if I want that?
I'll take her out.
He'll kidnap me.
Yeah.
I'm only 17.
No, that's not true. You're 25. You're a quarter of a century. You're old.
Do you guys know how to quit bad habits? Anybody? Hershey Shays? Ooh, yeah, Hershey Shayses. Because if you do multiple kisses, they would be called Shayses.
Shayses.
So you'd say, give me a couple Shayses before you go to work.
Give me some Shayses. And Randall asks, what were people doing before the kiss was invented? How did people show affection before kisses were invented?
I think you know.
You want to see a band, Randall? And those were called Jacksons.
Yeah.
Someone asks, and I think this is just a great question. What
Yeah.
creative projects would we work on if we had a fully funded studio?
Ooh, I would love to write a TV show.
That'd be so fun.
Just get to make silly stuff. I also think historical fiction is so fun. And I love real life queens. I love princesses. When I was 6 years old, I was Queen Elizabeth because I had read a book about her.
What do you mean you were her?
I was her for Halloween.
Okay.
And my mom made this makeshift tunnel for Halloween, but she left the hot glue gun on, and I got a horrific burn on my wrist. And then the dress, you know how like Halloween costumes are really scratchy? Zach.
What's that?
Eyes on me.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Eyes on me.
You're paying any attention and you know what? Clap your hands.
But you know how Halloween costumes are like so itchy and they're made of plastic for some reason?
They're awful.
You know, why didn't they make clothes? Like the insides are plastic.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
But anyways, the seam, like the plastic seam rubbed against my my hot glue gun burn, and it hurt so bad.
Why did you have a hot glue gun burn?
I already explained that to the class. You'll have to do
Really?
your readings
Okay,
tonight
I'll do
to
makeup.
catch up.
Randall, continuing on the Shay, or you calling them Shayses,
Okay.
says, what if people thought you wanted a couple of Shayses and then you'd come home to like 6 strange chairs? So I think the joke here is that you called them Shayses, and that's also a chair. Good Shays? A Shays? Shays?
Oh, a chaise.
A Shays.
Ah, clever.
Clever girl. Let's see here. All right, Bendy says you sleep it off unless your habit is sleeping too much, then you're screwed. Oh, she asked you
back
bad
to
Back to
bad
bad
habit.
habits.
You gotta sleep it off. Interesting. I guess bears don't hibernate the way we thought they did.
I know, we thought they just closed their eyes for 3 months and they had butt plugs, basically.
Butt plugs.
I heard that they eat this specific type of stuff and they digest it and then it like plugs up their butt so they don't poop.
Really?
That's what I heard.
I have never heard that. Jackson has not either.
And if Jackson doesn't know about bear behavior, then I don't know what anyone does.
That is so crazy. I just have read this book. You guys remember you used to get free books in cereal boxes.
What?
Yeah.
Like full novels?
Yeah. Not novels, little picture books.
Oh, just the little thinnies?
Yeah, so I got one called The Bear Snores On.
Ogie Rat, are you guys comedians like Bobby Lee? I can confidently say no. Acapella? Yeah, right. Jerry Thomas, LaughPass member, if you could, hey, throw that up on the chat, Jerry. We got to be fair about it. Go to laughpass.tv and drop it in the chat. And also, if you haven't yet, sign up for LaughPass today. We're trying to go on tour. We're going on a mini one in Portland and Seattle, and we're trying to hit the road.
Come see us. We'd love to see ya.
Randall says, I got a Tale of Two Cities in a box of Fruity Pebbles once. So he knows what you're talking about.
You're joshing me.
You kidding?
You kidding?
You kidding?
Taco Bell?
I want Taco Bell. My stomach says I want Taco Bell.
I really wish my mom had taken videos of me as a kid so I could remember what I was like.
I know, me too. I would love videos. I would love to watch videos of you as a kid.
I wish I was in the Truman Show. It would be horrifying, but at least I could watch my life through new eyes. Watch my childhood life through adult eyes.
Look at my life through my own eyes.
Would you guys want to be in the Truman Show? Here's the thing, I also think I love affection so much that if I was in the Truman Show, but then I escaped, and they were like, no, everybody loves you, I'd be like, put me back in,
Put me back
coach.
in. You would totally be into the Matrix.
Take me back. I think if they loved me, I'd be like, all right.
Okay. I'm the star.
Let's put this show on the road.
Hansuelos is actually live. It is. I think that's true because you're a homebody. Because his whole thing is he wanted to travel the world. And being like trapped in that globe was hard for him. You're like, this is fine. This is great.
Yeah, it'd be fun. And especially, like, I mean, it would be scary to think that the actor playing my partner has a real life family. I guess
hard.
that would be
That'd be very
hard
difficult.
hard to
Once
hear.
you find out, you can't put that back in the box once you find out.
But if I was like, hey, can you just cast my new love interest as someone who's like actually in love with me after watching the show?
Cast them? Find someone who's actually in love with me, and then contractually obligate them to date me.
Well, I think I'd be. Yeah.
What you should say is you should just say, bring someone on. It's their choice, and if they do fall in love with me,
Well,
that's
what I'm saying. Like, do a casting call. It's like only come on the show if you're like head over heels in love with Shay. And
that would be a fun reality TV show idea. It's just Shay. You just live your life, and you never know if you're meeting someone for real or if the producers are sending someone in your life.
That would be fun.
And but they're trying to matchmake you. They're just like, we auditioned, we found them, we think they're a good fit. Like they just happen to be at the coffee shop you're gonna be at.
And then it would be the embarrassing thing of when a friend sets you up on a date and then you meet them and you're like, this guy
really producer. Jasper, thank you so much for the roses. That's so kind. And for that blue ball, thank you. If anyone's just tuning in, what is this? This is the LaughPass Chat-a-thon. We're chatting up with our LaughPass members to try to raise funds for our tour. Go to laughpass.tv and sign up today.
Katie says you guys should go on Kill Tony. Do you hate us? Do you despise us with a passion? Mike says 90s kids are the last generation of kids whose baby pictures weren't taken on phones. Yeah, that's true. But do you believe in the technology wipeout thing, where it's like if Apple goes out of business, like your photos will be gone? Unless imagine Apple goes out of business, everyone lose all their information, and then Samsung phone owners will rise up.
I'm listening.
Wow. Okay. Well,
we're getting real life feedback from LaughPass members.
What are they saying?
They don't like switching back and forth, and so I'm asking if they're like, should we just have the stream on there? Because I thought it might be they wouldn't like that because they like to be on here, but this is learning. It's a learning experience. And I just love the way they said it. It says, I have to constantly go back and forth between YouTube and LaughPass, and it feels quite bad. It doesn't have a good mouthfeel.
Well, I forgot what I was saying.
Rise up, Samsung, rise up.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying imagine that Apple gets screwed over and everyone who owns an Apple phone, they lose all their information, and then the Samsung phone owners get to be pretentious about something for once.
They would be so insufferable. They're like, oh my gosh, I have all of it, and I can customize widgets on my screen, and I've been able to do that since 2012. And it's like, oh, please.
And my iPhone can function as a flip phone for no apparent reason.
I have this crease in the middle of YouTube. Isn't that cool?
You ever wanted to fold your iPhone in half? Now
I used
you
to do that in frustration all the time.
I'm just kidding. I actually think that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It seems satisfying, and I wish I could have that. But I also, everyone who has ever gotten a Samsung after an Apple has always been like, I regretted it.
So everyone's like, the fold-a-phones goes this way, but I want it just this big and to fold it up this way. So I can
Hello. Oh, yeah.
You have to be like 2 feet long.
I really wish we still... I know you can buy corded phones, but I wish that corded landlines never went out of vogue.
Randall says, don't they know you can keep YouTube open in picture mode while on LaughPass Chat? Yeah. Didn't you know that? Thanks, Randall. Someone said 90s kids are the last generation who had baby pictures that weren't taken on phones.
Yeah, I already addressed that.
You did?
I did.
How'd you feel about it?
You better take another stab at it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure more are being taken, but less will be seen, if that makes sense.
Well, that's what I was saying about, it's possible that by the time kids now grow up, those photos will be unreachable.
All right.
It's possible.
Right.
But,
we rely so hard on the cloud.
But yeah, but it's true. It's like at that point, kids will have so many photos to look back on that, like, how do you decide which ones to look at?
It's also weird too. Like, I wish I could look at my dad's Facebook page from when he was 16.
I know.
That'd be crazy.
I know.
My kids will be able to, if they want to, see that history of my life recorded.
Maybe, unless Facebook goes out of business.
Which I can only hope.
I can only
pray.
hope that the Zucks goes away.
Because there are a lot of status updates that don't make sense anymore.
Yeah.
Because it used to be Zach is blank, and then you would type that in. But when it reminds you, it doesn't have that anymore. So it's just like zoobity zoobity boob, ka-chow.
Yeah. I didn't get a Facebook till I graduated high school, or I think I got one, but I never posted on it.
Good. It's honestly, you're better for it.
Yeah.
It's wild. I used to go over to my friend's house, and I feel bad about it now, but I would just go to her house because she's the only one of my friends who had a computer with unlimited internet so that I could go on MySpace. And she's like, oh my gosh, it's so glad to see you. I'm like, that's great. And I would be there for 3 hours. She's like, okay, I guess I'll go do homework. I'm like, you go do that.
Oh my gosh.
She's my very dear friend, and I was just so enamored by technology. I was like, oh my gosh, who's in my favorite 5 or whatever it was.
That's crazy. She let you keep coming over.
I know, she loved me. And I'm sure I was very frustrating to this day. Meow, meow, meow. I want to take over the world. Meow, meow, meow. Hold up. Stop the phones. Ren said, hey guys, Dropouts Podcast mentioned you in their latest Patreon post. They said that they love you and that you are great. What does this mean? Can you share the link of that exact thing? I will subscribe to whatever that is just to see it. I'll give them money just to see it.
Was it someone on Laugh or Dropout?
I didn't know Dropout had a podcast. It makes sense that they do. In their latest Patreon post, they said that they love you and that you guys are great. I hope they're talking about us and not Zach and Jess, the other musical duo.
They might be.
But that would make my day.
That would make more sense.
Christian says, I would prefer the stream being on the website. We'll put that back. We'll put that back for you, Christian. Absolutely. But here's the thing, too. So we're going to be on the road all week. So it'll basically only be on TikTok. So we're just going to keep the chat option there since we can't stream it there as well.
Bath time cameo.
Bath time cameo.
Bath time cameo.
We're going back to Jackson in the bathtub.
Yep, it's time.
Maybe he'll show the full body.
No.
What? Christian, why? Oh, Zach, why? I see. Come to Austin. I'd love to come to Austin. No one's invited us. I have a free venue in Austin. That's so great. I'm assuming you mean like your living room. Please come to California Bay Area. Oh, that'd be so fun.
I'd love to go to the Bay Area. I'd love to go to your farmers markets. I see great things. Great strawberries.
I expect great things.
Great tomatoes.
Backyard's so cute. That'd be cool. I can't decide what to eat for dinner, but y'all improvise on the ready. Impressive.
You should make meatball subs.
Yeah, you should.
And I'll hold you accountable.
Let me be your accountability partner.
For Meatball Sub Monday.
That is such a multi-step process. Spiced meat, the sauce, the onions.
No. I think we all have frozen meatballs in our freezer.
Do you?
I do, but they're very old.
Let's see. Where do you vote to not have a full body bathtub cameo? Says Randall. Well, the only vote that matters is Jackson, and he's already spoken.
Can I tell you something that is so annoying that I do?
What's that?
I freeze meat, but I always forget to take it out, and so then I have to buy new meat the day of.
Because it takes a long time to thaw.
Or I don't know how to do it. And so then I'm constantly buying new meat. And then every once in a while I'll be like, yes, I remember I have frozen meat in my freezer. And then I take it out and it's always like past the time that you're like allowed to eat it.
Dropouts had Bobby Lee on. If you go on there, you will be comedians like Bobby Lee. That's such a great...
I don't think we will. Be able to do that.
I don't think we'll be able to do that. Sorry, they're doing construction next door, and it only sounds like human voices. All their tools sound like they're in pain.
Yeah. YouTube, what's going on? We're getting no more comments. Is it something we did? Is it
Yeah.
something we said?
Sorry, YouTube. Can you sing to Shay's Frozen Meatballs, apologizing to them? I'd love to, Laura. Just go suggest it at laughpass.tv and I'll see what I can do. There's no expiration on frozen meat. That simply can't be true.
That is not true
It can't be
at
true,
all.
Randall.
You need to go get a biopsy.
Cut off any part of your skin, send it to a doctor, and say, what's wrong with me?
See how much bad expired frozen meat have I eaten, and what do I do?
Oh my gosh.
That is not true.
That's so funny.
Promise you that's not true.
Thanks, for the gift. Appreciate that. Love you from Malaysia. Come to Detroit. We'd love to. We got a fun LaughPass. We got a fun LaughPass first. Everyone should go check out LaughPass HIV. Why did I say that? LaughPass.tv.
Everyone go to HIV.com,
Everyone go to
get
HIV.com
tested.
and get tested. It's only a survey. Do you think you do? Anyway, go to LaughPass.tv. I just redesigned the website. I think it looks pretty good.
Wait, what is HIV?
AIDS. Pre-AIDS.
Oh, I didn't think it was that serious. I'm so sorry.
That's
I thought
okay.
it was
I was surprised you were leaning into it.
I'm
because it
so
is.
sorry. I thought it was HPV, which is still serious,
You
but
should do
curable.
HSV because that is just lip bubbles.
HPV is just lip bubbles too.
No, HSV1 and HSV2.
I believe you are wrong, sir.
Any doctors in the chat?
Any doctors in the chat? Anyways, I'm really sorry. That is very serious. I did not mean to laugh at that, but
Yeah, I totally get it.
But most people have cold sores, and I think that's HPV, and so
I know.
that's
I just got my 35-year-old physical, and they did blood work, and everything's clean. But every time, it's you have HSV1 or whatever that is, and like it's crazy that I kissed a girl when I was 15, and I will carry that disease in me forever. Mm-hmm. Forever.
Yeah, you can't get rid of it.
I can't get rid of it.
Do you have cold sores? Do you get them?
From time to time, yeah.
I chugged valacyclovir. They gave me like a butt ton, and I took it all, and I don't get them that much anymore. And it's like that you can, if you preemptively take valacyclovir, you can prevent your cold sore from getting like big, bootylicious.
Big Bubba's.
Big.
What was that
Big
name you
Bubba?
did? Big. It was the name in the card today. It was Big Bobby something. Do you remember?
Oh, Big Bobby Bollocks.
Big Bobby Bollocks. My name is Big Bobby Bollocks.
How bad of a swear is that?
Bollocks?
Yeah.
I don't think it's that bad at all.
No, not at all. Really?
Bollocks. Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. Bollocks.
What do you think? You went to Argentina.
It's not Spanish.
Bollocks.
Bollocks. No, I think it's like saying balls. I think it's the same.
What?
Yeah.
Is that what it means?
Yeah, like
I'm pretty
bollocks,
sure- I
balls.
think
Is
it
it
does mean
bulls?
balls.
Is it
Yeah.
bull
Balls.
bollocks?
Big balls. Bollocks.
Big ball
Yeah.
bollocks.
Oh, bollocks.
Is it?
Bollocks is definitely a swear word in England. I was so confident. It was like, nope. Is this a podcast somewhere or is this a show? It's kind of both, and all our entire library is at laughpass.tv. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds.
Alas, Zach is right. I hate when that happens.
Yes.
You're right. It's HSV, not HPV.
Yeah, I think HPV isn't as bad, but it's certainly worse.
It's a strain of HPV, but I
have to give it to me.
Be wrong.
Have to give it to me.
I gotta hand it to you. Bollocks.
Your flushed away impression lives in my head rent free.
Ooh. I'm always living up there.
I'm always living, huh?
I wish you could live in someone's mind for free. That would be cool. Imagine you could live there instead of paying a ton of rent to live
So people
somewhere
are
else.
still agreeing. They said, nah, he's wrong, even after you looked it up.
Heck yeah.
That's how much they love you.
Yes. Unilateral agreement. Never question me.
Let's see here. You won't be able to do that with that attitude. Back to the Bobby Lee. Someone said we should go to Modesto and gave us a whole bunch of theaters to go look into. I have a degree in food science. It can be frozen indefinitely. There's of course conditions on how well you package it for freezing. So you're saying that you can freeze a piece of meat if powered correctly for 100,000 years, and then someone can unfreeze that meat and then eat it. Jackson is saying no.
No, I Googled it, and AI told me no. That's wrong.
Yeah, Randall. AI told you no. Christian says, that's why I don't kiss girls. Don't want their girl DNA inside me forever. No, no, no.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, boys can give it to you too.
Yeah.
I've given mine to many.
Check your privilege. Boys can give it to you too.
Jackson's passing out HSV
Ew.
like candy.
HSV booth.
Yeah.
Trick or treat. Here's an HSV.
Just rubbing Reese's all over and popping it in there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that would be like a Charlie Brown, adult Charlie Brown comic. It would be HSV booth.
I just made that joke.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And then I'm saying that would be a Charlie Brown comic.
It would be.
For adults.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I can see it now.
I can see it.
There it is, black and white, a little square.
Schultz?
It says.
Schultz? Who's the guy who made Charlie Brown? Something Schultz?
Oh, is he German?
I knew I was about to pull that name. It was going to be so impressive. I love Charlie Brown. I used to have a whole collection of hard-covered books of his comics.
Yeah.
We don't have enough comics.
He made me sad because everyone is so mean to him.
Someone just called us the Cream Team. The Cream Team is here to support love. Oh, they're calling themselves. I don't want that to be your name.
That
Please.
feels inappropriate.
Charles Schultz. That's right. Charlie Brown, Charles Schultz.
I think even Linus bullies Charlie Brown, and that guy has like a baby blanket.
Yeah. Yeah. I bet he played piano really well.
Well, I'm like, why can't they be friends? They both have oddities. They both have quirks. Just
Even
like let it
Pigpen.
bond them together.
Even Pigpen has more riz than Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
He literally has a dust of cloud and flies around him at all times.
I'm just scared of what Charlie Brown will do when he grows up.
Me too.
He kind of gives like redhead guy energy.
Oh, that's right. Schroeder was the piano kid, not Linus. That's right. Schroeder plays piano, is loved by Lucy.
Layla, thank you for always liking my clothes no matter what. I'm pretty sure this shirt's from American Eagle, and it's not great quality, so I wouldn't get it.
Matt Holleen says, how do I sign up for LaughPass? Why, my friend? It's so easy. You just click right here. Click right here, or not click, but type this into your browser, and you're right there, my friend.
The Charlie Brown soundtrack goes hard, especially the Christmas special. I agree.
Okay, we're back to the frozen meat conversation. Your AI probably recommended the best freshness. It will grow no bacteria or spoil. It may not taste as fresh, but there's no foodborne illness that it will produce. I'll die on this hill. So he's saying 100,000 years, frozen meat, if done correctly, you can eat it, and it may not be good, but it won't hurt you. It won't hurt you. But here's my question. Will it have any nutrients at all?
Not your mom. Nice try with your ligma joke. but
Georgia,
it won't work over here.
who said, I love coming to this convo with no context. And I'm like, this has been the whole convo, baby. Should I sign up for a Roth IRA or a job deferred compensation plan? We would love to dig in that, Adam. You just have to go to laughpass.tv.
Wait, that's Adam?
Not our Adam.
Our good friend
Brittany,
Adam.
what is it? It's a subscription like Patreon? Yeah, it's like our It's like our Patreon, but we keep all the money. It goes to fund our tour so we can go see you live.
Let's see. What's another good question?
Uh,
me think.
I did
percolate.
look up the meat thing.
All right.
Okay.
AI, again, says no meat cannot survive 100,000 years in the freezer. Even in ideal freezing condition, meat would degrade over such a long period due to factors like freezer burn, loss of moisture, and breakdown of proteins. Over thousands of years, even frozen, the meat would eventually become inedible and lose its original structure. Myth busted.
Randall, I
Myth
think your
busted.
degree is worthless.
But see if bacteria would grow on it, because that's their argument, I think.
Well, their argument, I believe there's no bacteria, but what I'm saying is
It's still inedible.
it's not, at that point, it's not, after 100,000 years, it's not even meat anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like a chunk of ice.
But let's not fight.
Guys,
I don't want to fight
especially
anymore.
since Randall's the only person who goes to laughpass.tv
I
with
don't
comments.
wanna
We
fight.
can't offend him.
Yeah, we have to just say Randall's right. They're paying us money.
That's so true. They're our boss. Jackson, you're wrong.
You're wrong.
HS96, love you guys. We love you. HS.
We love you. Oh, I got a question. Would you rather be right, but everybody thinks you're wrong, or be wrong, but everybody thinks you're right?
Oh, the latter.
What?
Yeah, totally.
You'd rather be wrong but have everyone think you're right?
Because what is right, Shay?
But I'm saying like factual things. So
Oh.
what? So what if you're wrong
What is
about
right?
What if you're wrong about how germs spread and then everyone dies?
Oh, okay.
You see
that
what I'm
changes.
saying?
That changes it.
I know.
I guess I have to live in squalor and be right, and everyone think I'm wrong.
But no one would believe you, so it wouldn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
So you're kind of screwed either way.
Screwed either way. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Hey, watch
Hey,
language.
watch your language. Kids
Is-
watch this, Jackson.
You guys said bollocks so many times.
Well, we don't care about British kids.
Yeah,
My kids wouldn't
British kids have seen it all.
know. Ren says improv Broadway and dropouts would be amazing, and the band would be hilarious. There is a crossover in both fan bases, and this may be a great business opportunity. I have talked to Sam Reich. He basically said if you lived in LA, maybe, and if not, we're doing other stuff. So that would be cool. But Ren, we want to know so we just go to Patreon, and then I've got to listen to the podcast there, and then the last one, that's when we're mentioned. That's what I want to know. If you know, let us know. I want to hear it because that'd be really cool.
Katie says, I ain't trusting meat after it's sat even for 6 months. I'm with you. I really don't trust meat at all. Even if it's fresh, I don't really trust, like I'll eat it, but I don't trust it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like what have you done to earn my trust,
Nothing.
meat?
Yes.
Nothing. Like you've never been there for me after a car crash. So
Yeah.
How
Like the
do I
one
know
car
if you-
crash you were in 2 summers ago, where were you, meat?
where
Not
were
frozen.
you, meat? My arm was beat up pretty bad.
I still have a scar to prove it, meat.
And
Where were you?
You didn't help me pay for my ER bills, so I'm kind of like...
Ren asks, what are your coffee orders? I get a 16-ounce of cold brew with a shot of espresso. And Shay?
I like a cold brew with a little bit of delicious cream. Delicious cream.
The cream team.
Cream team.
All right,
No.
the frozen meat debate continues. Randall says,
Cold brew cream. What is that called?
cold cream?
Cold brew cream. Like the good kind, not just like
Irish
a little
cream?
half and half. Well, it can be any
Irish
flavor,
foam?
like a hazelnut, a pumpkin
A
spice.
coffee mate?
A coffee meat?
Mate.
Coffee mate.
Coffee frozen meat?
I'm afraid of commitment.
Coffee mate? Well, how about
I
coffee
know
date
ya.
me first?
At a coffee date. Yeah.
Alex Watson, that's a great question, but you have to ask it on LaughPass.tv to end up on the show. All right, Randall says vacuum sealing can prevent moisture loss and freezer burn. If we're being hypothetical here, if you had a hypothetical perfect vacuum, then yes, it would survive perfectly. So basically, would you rather be Randall or Jackson? I think that's the whole question right here.
I believe you, Randall.
Christian asks, would you rather have melons or chickens instead of hands? So as it reads,
Yeah,
would you
yeah.
rather just have melons or have chickens instead of hands?
Me personally, I would rather have melons.
I think I'd rather just have melons.
What?
But let's assume they're saying, would you rather have melons for hands or chickens for hands? I think I would rather have chickens because melons would decay, right? Unless, like, I'm sustaining the melons, in which case I'd probably rather grow melons.
If you could eat the melons and then grow back like flesh.
Yeah,
like
then
it's
I would
like,
do that.
You know, biting your nails is bad habits. Like, stop biting your melons,
Yeah.
but they're so delicious and juicy.
I will say chickens for hands is grotesque, but it would be more functional because you could put mascara in the chicken's mouth and like, use it.
If the physics in any of the Zelda games are true, you could jump off of high buildings and the chickens would flap their wings and you would gently glide down.
You could gently glide down. That's true. Yeah. And you could fight off raccoons that are trying to attack you. And for once, the chickens would win.
You can end a date whenever you want by just going.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I could love a person with chicken hands.
You could say down to cluck, and it would be a hilarious pun.
Yeah. And then they could say, do you want to see my... And then you'd show them that.
You'd show them your chicken hand,
male
and it would be
chicken.
hilarious. A hilarious way to
Hilarious
bond
way.
with your bond with your date.
What? Imagine you're dating someone in a trench coat. Their hands are
Okay.
covered, and they say,
Sure.
"Do you want to see my?" And then they use that word.
That's right.
And then they open up their coat, and you're like, "Oh no!"
Oh no, I'm getting flashed.
And then they show their hand as a male rooster.
And then you say, what a relief. They just have chicken for hands.
just, I don't think I'd be relieved. I said, I wish it were the other thing. I wish I got hit with that
No,
today.
no, you'd be so relieved. You'd say, thank
No, you'd be
goodness. You
so
just have
relieved.
chickens for hands. You are not engaging in inappropriate behavior.
No. Trust me, dear boy.
Trust
you would
me,
be.
dear boy.
You would be very relieved, my
You
sweet
would
boy.
simply be ecstatic. No, I agree. I'd rather, if there's a man with chicken for hands out there, I don't need to meet. I don't
Randall
need to
says
meet that
chickens
man.
for hands is way better for conversation than having melons.
But I will say, melons, they're just kind of pleasant. A pleasant melon.
A pleasant melon. Georgia asks a really important clarifying question. If you had
Okay.
chickens for hands, would it look like you were using the chicken as a puppet, like up there? Or like it's morphed into them because it's like hard to picture how it is?
Yeah, I imagine it's morphing into.
I like it's blended in, like part
Yeah.
part of the feathers down, and then it's like
That's what I'm imagining.
That's what I'm
too.
imagining,
And
too.
but I'm imagining you can control them. I will say, like rogue roosters on your hands.
Just sentient.
Absolutely not. You would.
Bok-boking all night.
They would kill you.
They'd try.
And they would try to eat your body.
Yeah, free eggs. That's so true. I would have one male and one female rooster on one hand,
Oh.
or female chicken. I'd have a hen and a rooster on my hands. Shit,
Zach,
how is that
think-
possibly in this world
I'm
so
just
disgusting?
saying. Oh.
See
No,
what I'm
no,
saying?
you're right. No, I was just thinking, because like eggs, I was like, something has to happen to make the eggs, but I just realized nothing has to happen.
All right, we got some. Yes, their Patreon is $5, and the name of the episode is After School Special from 5 days ago. Okay, we'll go check it out. I'm gonna go drop out $5 to hear our names dropped.
Oliver says, when are you guys going to have your own Broadway show? Probably never.
We have our own improv Broadway show in Provo, Utah.
Unless you want to, Oliver, make a career in being a producer and then go to the Broadway street and rent out a rundown theater, renovate it just like she does in The Princess and the Frog, turn it all swanky, and then say, who do I want to perform here? No one but Zach and Shay and Caleb and maybe Jackson if we're in a generous mood. And then we'll perform on Broadway.
What's the story between us and Shay making LaughPass? Well, we actually have a video of it pinned on most of our socials. We're just trying to make money. We've been doing this at a loss for years, and we're just trying to make it our job. That's it. But Shay, did you ever see that video about the pizza museum in New York?
No.
So battery exhausted again.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The battery is exhausted. There was a guy in New York who just made a website and just said, we're going to be having a pizza museum in December or something like 6 months away.
Mm-hmm.
And he was, as a joke. And it went viral, and he sold like $200,000 worth of tickets. And he has this whole story. I listened to the whole 10-minute thing. It was crazy because it's like the way that it works is like you have to use. He was breaking a lot of laws. Like you can't like pre-sell something that doesn't exist. But he was using that money to make the thing. Anyway, and so the moral of the story is, you're telling this guy, okay, this is the face Shay makes when she's checked out and totally uninterested in the thing I'm saying.
No, I'm thinking.
Yeah, you're thinking it through. Okay. There's a lot to process here. It's pretty tough to follow. So anyway, all I'm saying is, to your comment, you don't have to think like that anymore. That's okay. Nope. Is just make a fake website and then say we're coming to it and we'll make it happen. Just dream big, fake it till you make it, and we'll be there. Let's see here.
Do you have the market cornered on improv groups in Utah? No.
There's lots of groups here in Utah. It's
Lots
actually
of groups.
A
You'd be
very
surprised.
healthy improv state.
Yeah, but think about it. A lot of noobs in Utah.
A lot of noobs in Noob
A
Talk.
lot of geeks and dorks, and so it kind of makes sense.
Gorks and geeks.
A lot of cringy people in Utah, so it kind of makes sense.
Ren asks favorite dog breeds. I love a short-haired dachshund. They're so sweet. Or sorry, a long-haired. No, medium hair.
Favorite dog.
Think of the cutest dog you of memory. Go 1, 2, 3, go. What dog is in your mind? Think of a cute dog.
Just a
Go.
cute little puppy.
Then the breed is...
I think I like puppies.
Right, which breed?
Any tiny puppy will do.
Really? Even a schnauzer?
I want them young.
Even a young pug baby?
A young pug.
Oh, okay.
I don't like them grown. What are those like really like fluffy like white dogs, that grow up and you say what do you say when you grow up and you say like
Mush?
giddy up mush.
How did I know that's what you were talking about? Not all dogs grow up to be mushed.
Only some dogs get mushed, and who does?
Dee tried to pull a Michael Scott and says, I hereby declare myself a LaughPass man. Sorry, that's not going to work anymore. We know. We know exactly where our LaughPass people are coming from.
Wait, what, huskies? Are those huskies?
I think huskies can be, what are they called? Something dog. Like Balto.
Oh my gosh, saying mush to dogs.
Mush.
That sounds so fun.
Mush.
Mush. Mush.
What do you want me to name the theater? Oh, that's such a fun. Why don't we call it the Dead Phil Theater?
Oh my god.
What?
Let's call it Uh-Oh Spaghettios.
Uh-oh Spaghettios.
Because we'll make lots of mistakes.
Huskies Mush. Okay. Georgia wouldn't lie.
What's your favorite Improv Broadway episode or song? I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, you know what? I thought the Gatorade Boy, I thought that was so pretty, and I thought it didn't get the love that it deserved.
Which one?
The Gatorade Boy.
I love the Gatorade Boy too. And also Mysterious Mailman got a little love, but not as much as I thought it deserved. That was so pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty. I like the ones where we come up with melodies and I'm like, that's pretty. And then usually the lyrics, I'm like, pretty mid. But the melody's pretty.
Good. If I didn't speak English, this would be incredible.
Yeah.
Randall says, I played a club that has regular live comedy in Louisiana. So you've got booking and housing covered when you decide to come to the South. So...
Okay.
Something for us to think about.
Hey, from Sweden,
Mush.
what are you guys up to? Not much. What about you?
What about you, Sweden?
What about you?
Have you guys seen the original UCB episode 1 with the Bucket of Truth? We have seen those with Matt Besser and like the masterclass ones. Remember those ones?
Hey guys, welcome to Improv for Humans.
What's up, guys? Welcome to
Alright. Why would you be doing that?
Okay, I don't know how this works, but I'm D on TikTok. Good job. Love your work. Thanks, D.
Thank you, D.
I told you. That's how we pierce the veil of the fakers.
D in the house.
D in the house.
Sleigh dogs, you say mush to. Ooh, Santa has sleigh dogs.
Santa's got the sleigh dogs. Mush, mush, mush.
He sees you when you're mushing.
He knows when you're a dog.
He knows if you're a dog or not.
So stop pretending to be a dog. Double verified D, my man. Or
Double
Yeah,
D's. Jackson, do your best Matt Besser impression.
Improv for humans.
humans. You fool.
Humans.
Welcome, humans. Question: is it inappropriate from Christian to hire a photographer for your grandmother's funeral? I wouldn't think so.
What's that?
Is it inappropriate to hire a photographer for your grandma's funeral? I just wouldn't take pictures of the body.
I think that's hot. And I
What
want a foreign one that's like, sexy darling, yes, I love it.
Yes, works a coffin.
Yes, works a coffin.
Gets a bouquet, put it between your
And
teeth.
said, oh, the lighting is awful. You look pale, darling.
Who's dead in here? I can't tell whose funeral this is. Let's pump it up.
Who died and made you in charge? Yes, darling. I think that'd be a fun vibe. I'm thinking the way that 2000 sitcoms always portrayed photography sessions.
Oh yeah.
Is that a vibe or not?
Dance, monkey dance.
Yeah.
That's a big part of it. Well, cool. I think we're pretty much at time. Does that sound right to you, Shay?
Yes.
Doing it for about an hour. That's
Comedy
pretty good.
Church did say I'm literally in love with him.
Comedy Church said that?
Yeah,
Who's
Comedy
in love with
Church,
who?
SLC.
Oh, that's because Adam thinks that that I don't deserve all the praise that I get, but that Zach deserves twice as much.
I do. Come to Connecticut. We'd love to. Just help us do LaughPass. All right, folks. Thanks for hopping into the LaughPass Chat-a-thon today. If you want to support us and help us make our content